Hello everybody, it is part 2 of the Iowa Antique Car Museum. So I'll see you in a second and we'll get you started. All right, we're going to start you with a 1942 Crosley. Randall and I are actually looking at one of these to buy. There's one for sale in Rockford. A little bit different. It's actually in a lot better condition, and it's red, but there's a car for you. That's an originally small car. Randall and I are actually looking at one. I think the guy wants $4 grand for it or something like that, but I'm trying to talk him down. It's basically a motorcycle engine on a car. Here we got the Roger Fisher car, which, yeah, he loved Mercedes, and I think he built this himself, if I remember correctly. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Manufactured in Germany from 28 until 32. Super Sport Kurtz. So Kurtz in Germany, but this is the Roger Fisher car. And yes, there's a lot of wood on there. I don't know if I'd trust driving that or not, but that's a cool car. That is seriously cool. The whole back end of this thing is wood. Easy to find parts for, that's for sure. Wow, it's amazing the technology. And this thing went down the road and drove nice and strong. Wow, ooh, here's a beautiful car. I love the paint job on this. The 31 Auburn Cabriolet or something like that. Bless you, Randall. Look at that. Man, see, this is just absolutely beautiful. Auburn is one of my favorite cars. They made a beautiful car, one of the most expensive too. These were very pricey when they came out. And just look at that raw horsepower right there. That's just gorgeous. Oh. And we got a pillar. It says Burma Shave. Okay. It's 1933 Dodge Roadster. Look at that big front end. Just, hello. Beautiful car. And right next to it, we got a 34 Ford Cabriolet, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, 34 Ford Cabriolet. I love my antiques, guys. I love my old cars. Look at that beautiful car. That stance on that is just gorgeous. Look at the way it just sits there. Not too high, not too low. But look at the car next to it. Woo-hoo-hoo. This is a LaSalle, 1933 LaSalle. Just, it don't get better than this. I actually know a guy had one of these, but he wanted $280,000 for it, and it was basically scrap value because the car was rotted through all the way. This is a beautiful car, and yes, that's the license plate. They still drive all of these cars to make sure they get driven. And there's your trunk. Yes, literally, it is a trunk. Beautiful, beautiful automobile. Look at this bad boy. It's an old Hanomag. Never heard of that. Here's a first for me, 1939 Hanomag. 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 That is a cool looking car. Looks like a Bullet and a Volkswagen Beetle got into a fight. Beautiful lines on that, just rounded beautifully. And of course, we got a Volkswagen Beetle. Look at here, old convertible Volkswagen 64. Built from 38 to 78. That is an awesome, awesome car. All right, let me find another row and we'll get you started on that. Now we get to this one. This is an old Peerless arrow. The only reason I know is that distinguished hood ornament. This is an old Peerless arrow. Not sure of the year, but let me look here in a second. This one's had some damage, it looked like, because look at the windows. Oh, 29 Peerless arrow. Model 125. Yeah, it looks like it had a little bit of fire damage or something. Wow. That is a beautiful car. That's bees. Yeah, it looks like it had a bit of a fire because they've done some work in here and you can see where it's been melted. But they fixed a lot of it up. So this one's actually still being reconstructed. So it's amazing something like this was saved. Go around the pillar here. Over here we got a 1924 Jordan 4-door sedan. And that's not a Michael Jordan, no. 1924 Jordan. wow, double suicide doors. That was comfort in the days. Big back seat. That's a baby making seat right there is what they call that. Baby making seat because it's big. Here we got another, what is it, Peerless, 1927 Peerless, model 672, 6-72. That's a gorgeous car, an old Peerless. Look at the size of the back of that. Got the jump seats, still got the parts to fix. Show you the backs of these ones while I can. That's gorgeous. So Randlin started reading. What's going on?
It says the reason the glass looks the way it does, it's because it was among the first safety glass that is less likely to injure when broken.
Oh, okay, so it's old safety glass, and then when I guess it gets old, it looks like that. So it wasn't in a fire. My apologies. Thank you for reading, Randlin. But that's why the glass looks like, because it's the old safety glass, which is the stuff that's got plastic in the middle, so when it breaks, it's in little squares and not in sheets. Like normal glass, when a window, when it breaks, it shatters into a big piece of stuff that'll kill you. So yeah, so here we got a 26 Franklin. Air-cooled, mind you. It's a Model 11B. This was modeled in Syracuse, New York, so this is an old Franklin. Wow. Just these cars are amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. Here we got a Buick Master Six, 26 Buick Master Six. Right next to a 1916 Chevrolet Model 490. 1916, but it says 1913 on the hood. So I don't know why it says 16, but I'm not the one that makes the car. So, oh, it was established in 1913. That's why it's on there. Okay, very good. See what happens when I read? This is a Dodge Brothers Touring, 1924 Dodge Brothers Touring car. Oh, wow, this is just gorgeous. Dodge Brothers motor car. Yes, that is an original advertisement. Wow, and then they got this next to it. I don't know what this is yet because I haven't looked. It says MC on the front. Look at that, and this is the thermostat right there. So when you're driving down the road, you can see if your car is overheating or not. 22 Chalmers, Chalmers. I've actually seen one of these once when I was a kid. Look at the wheels. They're solid. That is a cool car. So a 22 Chalmers, or Chalmers. Chalmers. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but that is a cool car. Look at that interior. That is all original. Wow, look at the size of the steering wheel, and you got a little dummy of steering wheel in the middle. Maybe that's your throttle or your choke or whatever to make it run. Ooh, an old Rambler. 1913 Rambler, made in Kenosha, Wisconsin, in 1900 to 1913.
Those don't seem too sturdy.
No, they don't, but that's what holds your top on when you're driving down the road at a top speed of probably, 38 miles an hour.
And it's a right-hand drive?
Yeah, and it's a right-hand drive, which I found out all cars were right-hand drive until Henry Ford decided to design them on the left-hand side because he wanted his passengers to get out on the curb. Because as we know, in England, they were all right-hand drive because they drive on the left side of the road. So yeah, 1916 Haynes. There's another gorgeous car. Oh, wow. This is just incredible. The amount of beauty in this room. A 1912 white. Look at that. They even got this is hair. Yes, that's animal hair in the seats. How would you like to drive that? That is gorgeous. And of course, this is right-hand drive, and here's your brakes and gears and all that good jazz. On the outside of the car, mind you. That is seriously cool. Here's a 1911 Cadillac 3-door touring car. A 1911 Cadillac. Cadillac's come a long way. This used to be, the luxury in the day. Nowadays, it's, they have Escalades. Escalade, I know what it's called. I'm joking. This is a 1910 Ford Model T. Look at that gorgeous car. And the 1910 DeMott, which we've already seen, but I'm going to show it to you again because we're going to go back to the second row over here. Another Ford. What is this? 1904 Ford Model F. Wow, I've never seen one of these. Ford Model F. Cost was $1,250 in 1904. 2 gears forward, 1 reverse, 2 cylinders, 5-passenger car, never had a top, 16 horsepower, 84-inch wheelbase. Dang, and if you look, there's a chain that drives it. That is an awesome car. I have never seen a Model F in all my years. That is cool. What do you got? 1908 Cadillac. Look at that, and it's a picking 'em up. Is that a picking 'em up truck? That's a Cadillac picking 'em up truck. What the heck? I've never seen a Cadillac picking 'em up. Wow. Right-hand drive. That is a 1908 Cadillac picking 'em up truck, Randall. I'm gonna sneak past you here. Woo! Look at the front end of that. That is gorgeous. What is this? Does it say?
It says the 1908 Cadillac came with a lifetime warranty.
A lifetime warranty?
Lifetime guarantee that any part that failed.
Or worn permanently would be replaced free of charge to the owner.
Wow.
Huh. It could be, it could be possible because it was converted into a pickup, so it was not originally a pickup. Okay, I was about to say. So, yeah, I don't know what year this one is, but this is an awesome Ford right here. It doesn't have a placard, or is that the Model S? I don't know, because no, this is the Model S. I don't know what this one is. It doesn't say.
Ford something.
It's an old Ford. Look at the wheels. Those are white walls for you. Those are white wheels. Look at that car. Please keep out. I don't blame you. I don't even know what year this is. There's your tail light. One tail light. And then you've got next to it over here is your Ford Model S. 1908 Ford Model S. Unless this one goes to that one, which I don't think so. This one over here says, what is it? It says, it doesn't say. It's just an ad, but it doesn't say what the car is. So look at the Ford Model S. That is absolutely cool. Big old tall double windshield. Oh, wow. And we got an Elmore Model 25 1911. Look at that. What are you hiding?
Can you see anything wrong with it?
Do I see anything wrong with it? Other than the fact it needs some love and attention?
Do you see
The top is falling off. The doors aren't quite perfect.
Do you see anything wrong with the axle?
The axle's in the rear. It's a rear-wheel drive car. I don't know. Why does it say?
It slid off the road and hit a tree.
Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. See how the axle's been bent right here? So, yeah. Everything's bent. It slid off the road and hit a tree. So this car has been wrecked. Look at that. That's a car for you. What is this over here? 1920?
1920.
1920. Called it. This is a Veli Touring. 1920 Veli Touring. Is it Veli? Yeah, V-E-L-I-E. Veli. I've actually seen this car before at a car show. That's how I knew exactly what it was, because I talked to the guy for about 2 hours about this car. Almost had a deal. He decided not to sell it after all. His wife said, you know what, honey, we've had this forever. We want to keep it. And it's been in their family the whole time, from what I understand. Here we got an old Gardner, 23 Gardner. See, you don't see these cars anymore because they haven't made them in forever. That is beautiful. Beautiful. And then the last car of part 2 is going to be a 1915 Dodge Touring. So this is going to be the last car of part 2, because I'm going to start part 3 here in a second, because there's still a whole lot of the museum left to go. But look at that. Old Dodge Touring car. Canvas top. All of the cars were convertibles back in the day. That's what made it awesome. So, thanks for watching part 2. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, hit that notification bell so you can see part 3 or any of my other videos. Thanks for watching.